am a self-confessed lover of all things spooky and vampire. As a teenager, I loved Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I now really like True Blood, and I could never get enough of Interview with a Vampire. I love vampire books. I love a fanged friend, put it that way. Now on the West End, you've got spooky shows such as Woman in Black and Ghost Stories, but nothing particularly bloodthirsty. So when I heard that Let the Right One In was transferring from the Royal Court to the Apollo Theatre, I was really excited to see something truly bloodthirsty on the West End. Now, as I sat down in my seat at the Apollo Theatre, I was immediately greeted by the sight of kind of 30 snowy trees, which immediately was very interesting and drew me into the action. Martin Quinn played a fantastic Oscar. He really truly summed up what it's like to be an awkward teenager and really came to life in the climactic scene of the show. I loved him but felt very sorry for him at the same time. Rebecca Benson was equally good in her role as Eli. However, at the beginning of the show, I found her monotone voice a little bit hard to connect with, but as the show went on and her emotions came out a bit more, I felt truly there with her, and again, she really showed off her acting talent in the final scene of the show. Now, this show is directed by John Tiffany with movement by Stephen Hoggart, who are the brains behind Once. Now, I really like the movement in Once, so I was interested to see the movement in this show, which is at times, you know, kind of a bit weird, but I like it. Now, I have to say, the true star of this show is Christine Jones, who outlined a fantastic set. As I said, there were 30 trees on stage, if not a few more, and they were really used to generate levels in a way that I haven't really seen before in West End theatre. And I don't want to give the surprise away for you, but the playground climbing frame cum swimming pool trick was one of the best pieces of set changes I've ever seen in the West End ever. The pace of the show is quite slow at the beginning, but in the climax in Act 2, it is absolutely fantastic. Things are happening here, and it was truly one of the most tense pieces of theatre I've ever seen in that last 20 minutes. So just for that, I absolutely wholeheartedly recommend you get yourself down to the Apollo Theatre to see this bloodthirsty show.